everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, welcome. My name is Jordie James, and yes, we are still in one piece. I'm in Victoria, Australia, and Melbourne, or country Victoria, actually. We went through an earthquake, and some of you beautiful people over in the Northern Hemisphere have gone through earthquakes before, but the one in Victoria was quite, it doesn't normally happen. So for us to have that was quite earth moving, if I do say, and it just made me realize how much that sometimes we feel like we're in control of things and then Mother Earth just sort of makes her presence known. So it was quite interesting because my beautiful crystal cabinet here decided to have a nice little movement that it was actually spirit just telling me that that they're here. And then it literally started moving and I had things come off my shelves and everything. So it was a little bit scary, but it's all good. We're just expecting more aftershocks and things like that. There was some damage in the city with some old heritage buildings, losing walls and things like that. But otherwise, we're all good. So as every week now, I pull two cards, and the cards I'm using this week are Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. I absolutely love this woman. She is amazing, and I really love what she does, and she's witchy like me and all that sort of stuff, and I just love it. So the two cards that came out for me today were Observer, which was quite interesting, and then I've got the Time for a Nap. So with our busy lives, we forget to be the observer. And I know yesterday after the earthquake we had, I was like, oh, let me just observe things and see what's going on. What else do I need to shake up in my life to be more focused in what I need to do? And it's really interesting because I've got some really awesome things coming up in the next month or two. And normally September was my kryptonite month, and now it's starting to become my beautiful month, which this month is just awesome. Anyway, so being the observer and time for a nap, these two cards represent you really being focused on being at rest, but also if you're full on in your work or it's like you need to step back and just take a rest from the situation or what's going on around you so you can actually be the observer and see things in a different way, if that makes sense. So it's really important for you to just take rest. It's like stepping back and just being the observer of things and see if you can change things around a little bit, because it's really important for you to be present in your own situation, present in your own life right now is really, really important. So I hope that makes sense to everyone. And I have the beautiful Ria from Perth, Western Australia. Hi, Ria. How are you?
Hi, well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very well. How are you going over there, darling? This beautiful weather over there, and you've got the grand final and everything. It's very exciting. And I'm stuck over in Victoria.
Yeah. Well, we have got great weather. I think today's going to be about 30 degrees. And it's everybody's in anticipation. But I'm a rugby girl, I have to say so.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
so you're the next week, not this week. Yeah, awesome. So enough about where we live, but I can catch up with you later on, darling. But let me just blend with you. Did you want me to go psychic with what's going on around you, or mediumship, please, darling?
Whatever comes through. That would be
whatever
great.
comes through. Okay, cool. So Ria, as I blend with you, I actually am being drawn to you first, and I just want to say, I know it's really interesting because the two cards that sort of came out, because I'm starting to do cards every day, like every week. And it's really important for you to take respite. And I'm looking at you and I know you've got this beautiful pocket rocket energy, but it's time to sort of ground and sit in your own space. The other thing too is I want to say there is some things going on. Would you understand that you need to take things slow rather than going 100 miles an hour? Would you understand this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you. And it's really important for, oh, this is interesting. I don't know in Perth where you live exactly, but I feel like I want to get you down to the beach a little bit and not swim, but just get into the salt air or just get into that cleansing side of things because I feel that, yes, there's been some things heavy on you for the last 6 weeks, but I just feel like I want to go. There's something about regrouping for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, if it doesn't, let me know because I just feel like I want to go. There's time to rest for you. And a really, it's like I want to say a little bit of reevaluation, would that make sense?
Um,
If it doesn't, just let me know.
I'm not, no, not really.
Okay, that's okay. No, 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 that's fine. I'll just leave that there for you because where I want to go with this, Ria, there is some things that I feel like I want to go. There's two opportunities or two things that are going to come up, and you need to actually be, instead of in your heart, in your headspace, to take the opportunities coming in. Would you understand? Because
Yes.
sometimes I feel like you overthink. Would you understand
Sorry?
that? You overthink.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, most definitely.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. And it's time for you to really, it's like I want to go reassess or regroup is just what I feel because I feel like you're always for everyone else and you've got that beautiful sort of canceling element around you. And sometimes I just want to say you put everyone else first before yourself. And this is a beautiful quality, but it's time to shift that. Would you understand this?
Yes, yes, most
Thank
definitely.
Thank you. And it's interesting because I feel like I want to also say put your runners on because I feel that, and this is where I feel why you need to sort of just regroup and settle because I feel like things between now and the end of the year are going to go 100 miles an hour and you just need to make sure that you don't get caught up in it, if that makes sense. Now, also, that would be around work. Would you understand this?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
My job's
Um,
not really that.
Can I just say, I just want to go, it's just something about it. So I just feel like I want to get my runners on with you. So
Okay.
I'll leave that there. If it doesn't resonate now, I'm just being more just I'll just make you aware of this, if that makes sense. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
also, do you love playing with oracle cards or something? Because they're showing me oracle cards around you.
Yes, I do. I don't do readings for other people.
No,
Friends,
but you pull them for
I do have.
yourself, don't you?
Yes, I do them occasionally. I haven't touched them, to be honest, in over 12 months. Or actually,
Yeah,
probably longer, 2 years.
yeah, okay. Because I just feel like I want to go, there might be time to start this, even just so you can understand what's coming up for the day or the week, just for you to, it's like I want to go, you're going through a bit of a realignment at the moment. And it's just really important to trust what you receive, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And
I
I
do.
know,
Yeah.
do you have 3 children?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. And would you also understand? Oh my God, they're like pocket rockets. I do feel like I want to go. Sometimes I know they would be older, but they still like to run rings around you. They still like, I mean, they're typical. I don't know if they're teenagers, but I just feel like if they're older, they've still got this teenage vibe around them that they're quite funny. Would you understand this?
Yeah, they they live in all different areas. I have one in New
Okay.
South Wales, one in New Zealand, and one here.
Yeah, because I just feel like even when you're together or they always, I don't know, they always like to, it's like I want to go, um, they like to bait you and always get you huffy because it just feels like I want to go, the family is lots of fun around you. And Ria, I just want to say there's an aspect of coming together again. So I do feel like, I don't know if there's Christmas plans or something or at the end of the year, but I just want to acknowledge really good things coming at the end of the year for you. But at this moment, I just want to go be prepared to go. I just want to say sit in the presence of you and keep those runners on. So can I leave that with you, darling?
Yes, most certainly.
All right. Thank you, Ria. Thank you so much for calling in and allowing me to connect with you, darling. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week and blessings and hugs, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.